Imagine you are making decision after decision, all day, from what to eat for breakfast to complex work choices. By the end of the day, even simple decisions feel like a burden. This feeling of mental exhaustion is what we call decision fatigue. It refers to the gradual decline in decision-making quality as our brains become tired from the constant effort. Even intelligent, well-informed individuals aren't immune to its effects. Former President Barack Obama famously limited his wardrobe to avoid making trivial decisions, reserving his mental energy for more important tasks. Decision fatigue has significant consequences. Our brains, overworked and stressed, look for shortcuts. Instead of weighing options carefully, we might make impulsive decisions or procrastinate, avoiding making choices altogether. This isn't just a problem in personal life. Decision fatigue can affect leaders, executives, and anyone responsible for making high-stakes choices. As the quality of our decisions deteriorates, the potential for poor outcomes increases, both on individual and systemic levels. In some cases, solutions like shorter workdays or 4-day work weeks have been proposed to alleviate the mental strain. A critical factor in decision fatigue is the accumulation of trade-offs. Imagine constantly choosing between what you can and can't afford in day-to-day life. People in poverty face these choices regularly, and research suggests this constant mental effort depletes their willpower. A study conducted in rural India showed how even small, seemingly trivial decisions, such as whether to buy discounted soap, required significant mental energy. Those living in more impoverished villages felt this strain more acutely, leading to less willpower left for tasks like school or work, trapping them in a cycle of poverty. Interestingly, decision fatigue is influenced by something as simple as glucose levels. When people eat or snack regularly, they are better able to maintain self-control and make good decisions. It's no wonder people advise you never to go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. Hunger weakens decision-making ability, making us more likely to buy unnecessary items. Decision fatigue can also paralyze us into avoiding decisions entirely, a phenomenon called decision avoidance. Many of us might recognize this from personal experience, especially in moments when we've been bombarded with choices all day long. Managers in various industries face the same challenge, and understanding decision fatigue is essential for helping them and others make better, more rational decisions. Even small daily choices can add up to a mental burden, potentially causing burnout. The negative impact of decision fatigue can be seen in self-regulation, which is tied closely to willpower. Experiments demonstrate that as decision fatigue sets in, self-control diminishes. As a result, people might find it harder to resist temptation or make the best choices, which can lead to impulsive actions or mistakes. How can we avoid decision fatigue? The key is to reduce the number of decisions we make each day. High-profile figures like Obama, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg famously wore similar outfits every day to streamline their decision-making process. The idea is to simplify life by creating routines that minimize trivial choices. If we stick to a set bedtime, regular exercise routine, and consistent work habits, we can reserve our mental energy for the important decisions. Making crucial decisions earlier in the day, when we're mentally fresh, can improve decision quality. Finally, taking regular breaks allows us to rest and reset our mental state, preventing the buildup of fatigue. A famous study on parole decisions demonstrated how decision fatigue can affect even those in high-stakes roles. Parole judges, tasked with deciding whether prisoners should be released, were more likely to grant parole to prisoners with hearings earlier in the day. By the afternoon, after making multiple decisions, judges were mentally fatigued and defaulted to denying parole. Research in an Israeli prison found that the time of day was the strongest predictor of whether a prisoner would be granted parole, showing how decision fatigue subtly influences our judgment in significant ways. In summary, decision fatigue is a universal phenomenon that causes our decision-making abilities to deteriorate after prolonged mental effort. It influences both minor and major decisions, from impulsive shopping to life-changing legal rulings. Understanding decision fatigue is critical to mitigating its effects and making better choices. Simple strategies like reducing trivial decisions, sticking to routines, and scheduling critical tasks earlier in the day can help preserve mental energy and improve decision-making. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with choices, learning to manage decision fatigue can make a significant difference in both personal and professional success. By addressing this cognitive challenge, we can avoid poor choices, procrastination, and burnout, ultimately leading to more rational and effective decision-making in all areas of life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.